Good afternoon. Welcome back to Tarot Talk 1111. This is Tracy with Tarot Talk, and this is my new little setup for this channel. If you would like to join my original channel, the link will be in the description box below. I also have a Patreon subscription channel where I do extra content and super long readings. So if you like my channeling and it resonates with you and you'd like to check those out, they are all in the description box below, along with my email address and directions if you would like to book your own personal reading. So if you are new to my channel, thank you for stopping by. If I resonate, once again, please hit that subscribe button. If you tap the wiggly bell, it will let you know each time that I upload. And today's reading is kind of a test of my new equipment. I decided to use natural lighting because I'm in the middle of the afternoon. I'm right in front of a window. Here's my curtain I tied up. So you guys let me know how well you can see it, if it works. In the evenings, I will, of course, be using my circle light. So today is what do I need to know? It's just a quickie. We're not going to be a super long video because I'm using my camera to record, and I'm not sure how much space is on it until I can get an internal card for it. So, pile number one, what do you need to know at this time in your life? We have the star hollandite crystal. If you can see the two little X's in this star hollandite for pile number one. Pile number two is raw labradorite. And pile number three is rose quartz in the raw. So take a moment and choose your pile. And I'm going to move number three and number two off here to the side, and we're going to start with pile number one. Now in the future, guys, I'm going to buy little stands that will help with this. I think we're going to explore and experiment. However, this is going to be a short reading. We're just doing a energy check-in for what do you need to know currently in your life. Okay, so your first card is the card of Queen of Summer. This is the Queen of Cups energy. I don't know how well this camera is going to work. I do have a laptop that I might be able to swap out, but then I can't use the light. All right, so the Queen of Cups as your first energy, the Hermit from the Light Seers deck as your second energy, and, ooh, the Star. Wow, we got some big energy for pile number one. All right, so what I'm seeing here is intuition, intuition, intuition. Okay, the Queen of Cups is highly intuitive. She is so tapped in to her own inner truth, her own inner knowing. She's also extremely empathic. She feels, she knows, she's not always clairvoyant. Sometimes she is, but she is more empathic. She's aware of the energies within herself and the energies surrounding her of others. Then with the Hermit card, so in a normal Rider-Waite tarot, the Hermit's lantern is filled with the star. Okay? So the Hermit usually goes to a mountain to talk to God about its devils, right? The things that are going on in the current circumstances that they would like some guidance and clarity on. But this is guidance and clarity that you don't get out in the world by observing or studying or taking classes. This is the only kind of energy is within you. This is going within and talking to your higher self, talking to spirit, talking to source. And so that Hermit uses the light of the star to find its answers, to go within, to heal, to contemplate. So at this current time, I feel what Spirit is telling pile number 1 is that you're going through some sort of an awakening or an awareness process, whether it's a particular, sorry, I don't want that to land on my table, whether it's a particular person or situation. It could be about your job. This could be about anything. But what I'm feeling is it's highly spiritual in nature. So it's not a small question. It's a big question. Like, what is my purpose? Why is this happening? What do I need to do? Right? And so here you are clicking on my video for what do I need to know? Well, what you need to know, perhaps the oracles will guide us with. But what I'm seeing here is that the answer is already within you. Whatever you've been leaning toward, whatever you've been feeling inside of yourself is your guidance. Okay, so trust your niggle, trust your intuition. If you've been confused about something because your logical mind keeps kind of going back and forth, then what this is all about is Spirit. Oops, I'm going to tip the camera over. This is Spirit's way of saying, you already know the answer. The answer is within you. You're not going to find it out there. You're not going to find it any place but in your heart or in your gut for some of you. Okay, the star is all about healing. It's big stuff. This is about my purpose, my future, my wishes, my healing, that kind of energy. Okay, so basically for my pile number 1, Spirit's telling you, you already kind of know the answer. You're just having a hard time tapping into it. And so they want you to go within, maybe meditate, you know, go off in nature somewhere, sit by water. If you're a water sign, especially, I'm seeing water in the Star card, I'm seeing water in the Hermit card, and I'm seeing the Queen of Cups. You don't have to be a water sign, but it does kind of have a water theme for you, so perhaps water is something that will help you to find clarity. So let's get you some advice on this, despite the fact that Spirit's saying, you know, the answer is within you. So the law of attraction states that whatever your answer or guidance here is, you might have to lean into your own inner knowing. So let's take a look at your oracles. We have find balance. And it says, find the balance between your work, rest, and playtime. And you will have more energy, harmony, productivity in your life. Take a power nap. So what I'm hearing with that is trust. So when you rest your mind, when you find peace and balance and harmony in your thought processes, is when you kind of get enlightenment. It's when you tap in to this Queen of Cups energy. The Queen of Cups says, listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others perhaps too much. So, you know, take what resonates, because these cards give more than one message. But I'm definitely tapping into intuition here. And I think what's happening is you're overthinking something. Or perhaps there's just a lot of chaos around you at this time, and Spirit wants you to find someplace quiet. You can journal, you can meditate, you can, you know, take a power nap, because sometimes answers, if you pose the question to your higher self before you take a nap, sometimes you will get answers to that. Edgar Cayce was the sleeping prophet, right? The dreaming prophet. A lot of his answers came to him in dream state or in naps. Another one was Benjamin Franklin. He would take a nap. He would pose a question to his higher self and take a nap and wake up and have epiphanies, right? If I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of geniuses utilized that. So your next is healing. And I do feel that with the Star card. Like there's something here within you that you are trying to find balance with. I'm seeing this angel, and she's creating this rainbow, but it looks like scales, right? Like both of her hands are out and they're in balance. And you do have fine balance here. So it says, now is a time for you to give or receive healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others. Yes, even you. So I am hearing, you know, be careful that you're not always giving more to others, because it says now is a time for you to give or receive. So for some of you, if you're over givers, it might be time for you to sit back and allow universe or your friends and family to support you. Or, you know, with the healing, I mean, with the Hermit and the Star card, this could be finding balance within yourself, and opening up that third eye. Look at her third eye chakra. Opening up that intuition, that third eye, to receive the healing guidance that you need. And so I'll look at, and you have balance again, you guys. So look at that image. It's the scales, right? This is like Libra energy. We are getting ready to enter in. Actually, I think we're already in Libra season. This is a timeless reading, so no matter when you watch it, but as I'm filming it, we just entered Libra season, and you have balance. This looks really a lot like balancing to me. So it's a number 38, which breaks down to the master number 11. So 11 could be a number that shows up a lot for you. Maybe you're seeing 1111. But 11 is about balance. It's about duality, right? Yin and yang, masculine, feminine, up, down, in, out, over, under. It's things that are in opposition. I feel like there is something in your life that is in opposition, possibly a belief system or a friendship or, you know, a romantic relationship. It's going to be different for each of you. So I would like to get you these are called the Mindful Collective Affirmation cards. A gift from one of my viewers on my other channel, if you guys are interested. So my other channel is basically all about ascension and twin flames and guidance on our path, right? So your card, ooh, adventure. It says, you can feel it, can't you? A gentle tug here, there's that intuition. A gentle tug here, a soft push there. The steady whisper of adventure, humming deep within your belly, begging you to come and dance with it. So what are you waiting for? Make that change, take that risk, embark on your journey. You were never meant to thrive within anything else but that which makes your soul come alive. So I'm not sure, everybody on this, you know, channel watching this is going to have different things happening in their life. But it seems to me like pile number 1 has been doing some soul searching. And your spirit guides are saying, trust your intuition. Find balance in your life. You know, maybe you work too much. You don't play enough. Maybe you're introvert. You spend a lot of time alone. Whatever your own personal circumstance, your guidance at this time is to find balance, trust your intuition, and take a leap of faith, right? Explore whatever it is that you've been resisting is what I'm hearing. Okay, so pile number 1, that was your reading. Thank you so much for dropping by. If my readings resonated with you and you would like to see more of them, please don't hesitate to subscribe. I have to look at the timestamp here. We are at 14:43. Well, I'm going to change that by the time I get this open. So 14:55. So thank you, pile number 1s. I do love each and every one of my viewers. I'm going to put this card back in the deck for the next group of you. So if you picked this beautiful ruff, this is actually, and I don't know if you can see it. Let's get it in the sunlight for you. Where is that sunlight? Anyhow, it's labradorite. It's hard to do here, but it does have flash to it, but it is in the ruff. So if you chose the labradorite, let's take a look at your cards at this time. What do you need to know? Oh, and look at that. I left one. There it is. I'm like, I thought for a minute I forgot one. So your first card is Eight of Summer. So the Eight of Summer is all about someone who has invested a lot of emotions into a relationship or a friendship or a job or a situation, and somehow it never really seemed to reach that Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, right? It's something that is not emotionally as fulfilling as you had hoped. And usually the Eight of Cups is somebody who is now ready to kind of move away from pouring more emotion into this situation. Sometimes it's a break, you know, it's going off to explore other things. Sometimes it's a return to something that you walked away from and now you're returning to it. It's going to be different for each of you. I want you to kind of lean into what's going on in your life currently. Is there something that you've been feeling a little bit blah in, that you once thought had great potential and you put a lot of emotion and a lot of energy into it? And, you know, if that doesn't resonate with you, perhaps there's something that in the past you had a lot of emotion around and put a lot of investment, emotional investment into, and you decided to walk away. We're also, and like I said, this is a timeless reading, so it's energy. Doesn't matter when you watch this, but I am reading in the energy of Libra and in the energy of Mercury retrograde, which begins on Friday. We're in the pre-shadow period. A lot of times in Mercury retrograde, we walk away from things in our past and then we return to it. Or it could be somebody or something that walked away from you that returns during retrograde. We're going to get more information here. So this says, the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make life changes other than, you know, I'm going to add in there, other than what you've been emotionally invested in. So again, it can be a return or it can be a walking away. Oh, Two of Cups. I did kind of feel like this could be romance for some of you, or it could be a partnership, right? It could be a marriage. It could be somebody you're in love with. It could sometimes be a business partnership that you have feelings for. But the Two of Cups for me is usually romance, okay? And now we have the Seven of Wands. So what I'm feeling here is that perhaps you have been in a relationship that at one time was in vibrational alignment. You guys were on the same page. You were in the same energy. My cup equals your cup, right? And one of you has elevated. Okay, this guy here, he's standing above these other wands. And he's kind of defending himself. Not always fighting. This isn't like a fighting card. The Five of Wands is more of a fighting card for me. This is more of, I've done a lot in my life. I've grown a lot to get where I am. And I'm standing my ground. I'm not going to let lower vibrational people or situations come in and lower my vibration. I'm going to stand in my power. So This is just current energy for you. So we're not looking at predictions. We're not looking at what's coming into the future. We're kind of looking at your frame of mind. We are going to get you some advice with oracles. But what I'm seeing here is that there could have been a marriage or a long-term committed relationship or something where the two of you started off vibrationally equal. And one of you, probably you, I'm thinking you, has had a bit of an emotional grow up or glow up, right? You've elevated yourself. You've possibly outgrown this, and now you're feeling the need to walk away. Or, again, if this resonates more with you, if somebody that walked away from you in the past that you thought was your perfect partner comes back during retrograde, you might feel a little guarded. You might be questioning, what are their motives? Why are they returning? You know, are they here to break my heart? Are they going to abandon me again? What is their intentions? Okay. So I'm going to get you some advice from the oracles because, like I said, this is not a prediction. This is current energy is what I asked for. What do I need to know about my current energy? So let's take a look and see if the answer comes out in your oracles. We have magical gateway. It reads, it takes courage and trust to venture into the unknown. Yet this is where the greatest rewards are. It's time to step boldly forward without looking back. So I do believe that this is advice that whatever it is you're wanting to walk away from, or whatever it is you did walk away from, it is the best course of action for the now moment. And like I said, the Eight of Cups, sometimes you come back to that cup, those cups, and sometimes you don't. But this guidance is telling me you need to walk away and not look back, because you're not in vibrational alignment there anymore, and you could be possibly heading toward a new partnership or a new romance that is actually in alignment with who you've become. Your next card is protect your dreams. There you are, protecting your dream. Literally. From those naysayers, from those who would tell you that you're dumb or you shouldn't do that, or why would you leave after everything that you've put into it, right? So protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams, and they are safe in your care only. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. So if you're manifesting, and we always are, but perhaps you're doing it with intention, be careful who you share your dreams with, because not everybody is going to understand it. Not everybody is going to encourage you, right? And you might have people, like for me, I'm going to give a for instance, just in case it gives you some clarity. But like in my life, I was raised in a Christian home, and when I wanted to do my spiritual work, because I was born a medium, I was born able to see spirit and communicate with spirit, and I channel source, whether it's higher self, galactic beings, angelics. I am a channeler, which means I'm an oracle, okay? I just am the voice for the voiceless of the higher realms. And my family didn't understand that. My friends, some of them, don't understand that. And so protect your dreams means you know what's best for you. They do not. And so you might feel guarded. You might feel like you have to keep some things to yourself and not share them with people that you know are not vibrationally aligned with what you feel is your purpose or your calling, which might even be leaving You know, I was also raised to believe that divorce was a sin. And I was in a 20-year marriage, 10 years longer than I should have been. And I had to walk away from my own mental health, for my own happiness. And my Christian faith and my family saw that as something that was taboo, or it just wasn't in vibrational alignment with their thoughts and belief system. Okay, so however this is for you, I'm pretty sure you've got the vibration of it already. So we're going to take a look at, and there we've got the fates. And I do believe for some of you, you could be manifesting a true soulmate, a fated connection. But in order to have that, you're going to have to walk away from what you don't want in order to align with vibrationally and manifest your dream person, or your dream relationship, or your dream partnership. And remember, it doesn't have to be romance. It can be other areas of your life, but it's something that's very emotionally connected to you. So you got 2 cards for your affirmation cards. So we have Childlike Wonder. And guys, I really don't know how this is going to come across in a video on my phone. Well, this is exploratory, okay? So we have Childlike Wonder. It is often said that comparison is the thief of joy, which can be true. But perhaps what robs us even more of pure, unabounded joy is familiarity. How beautiful, how wondrous is the world when we see things again for the first time. When we look at things through the wonder and awe of a child's eyes, we notice all the miraculous things we so often take for granted. When we look not just with our eyes, but with our hearts, suddenly the air becomes crisper, the leaves become greener, the ocean becomes deeper, and life becomes fuller. I feel like, pile number 2, you might have been stuck in a comfort zone, someplace that you really put a lot of emotion and a lot of effort into trying to make it work. And you probably realized a while ago that that just was not happening. And so I think you could be like me. Maybe you stayed a little longer than you should have because of a comfort zone, because you felt safe, or you felt it was, you know, it was in alignment with the belief system, or you were afraid of failure, afraid that you couldn't succeed, or whatever. I think that Spirit's telling you that it's safe for you to explore outside of whatever this 8 of Cups refers to for you. It's time to walk away from the mundane, or things that rob us of our joy due to familiarity. So your second card is Worthy. You, my dear, are enough. You are enough for your most daring of hopes. You are enough for your deepest of desires. And you are enough for the purest of love. And you have enough strength to conquer your darkest fears. You, my love, are enough for abundance beyond measure. In being created, you are by default worthy of the life of your wildest dreams. So I do believe you've been in stagnation, and Spirit is trying to push you outside of your comfort zone because you have elevated vibrationally, and I do believe that you are fated for something much more beautiful and emotionally fulfilling in your life. So I love you, pile number 2. If that resonated with you and you like my content, please hit that subscribe button and the wiggly bell so you know when I upload. And if you'd like to give me some feedback on the video and the quality and whatnot, please drop that down in the comments section. If you'd like to purchase a private reading, everything you need to do that is in the description box below, as is my other YouTube channel and my Patreon community. Okay? By the way, I am a twin flame Ascension coach. Not that I'm doing twin flame stuff here per se, unless I'm called to. That, excuse me, I do on my major channel. But if you resonate with being a twin flame, then you might want to check out my Patreon and my bigger channel. That's where I do most of that work. All right, on to pile number 3. And what did I do with my pen? There it is. Pile number 3, we are at 30. Nice round number. All right, pile number 3. If you picked this raw rose quartz, I really like this. It's not as pink as I usually like them, but it has really good energy. All right, so what is the guidance for my pile number 3? Pile number 3, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Delays are over, sudden or unexpected. Good luck, a new car or travel. And it's also fated destiny for me as a reader. So your next card is the Page of Pentacles, and I'm seeing a wheel theme for you. So this is, you know, possibly the ending of a cycle that you've been in and the beginning of a new one. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. So we've got a lot of pentacles here. This for you guys could be work related. But it feels to me like Spirit is saying, because of your hard work and diligence and dedication, willing to put your nose to the grindstone, and through repetition,